Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. Last night, I gave you the concept or the conception about present indefinite tense, its difference or variations, and I also discussed very meticulously how to construct a sentence based upon present indefinite tense. And tonight I am going to discuss a few sentences, that is, how to translate from Bengali to English based upon present indefinite tense. Okay, let us start. I already posted the lines that was to be translated into English, and you know that in WBCS examination, in miscellaneous, in Gram Panchayat examinations, in ICDS, in all these examinations, translation is part and parcel of all these examinations. Although WBCS preliminary is actually MCQ pattern, but in the main examination you will have to translate a passage into English. So let us practice. Listen to me. I have given you the first sentence. আজ আকাশটা মেঘাচ্ছন্ন। আজ আকাশটা মেঘাচ্ছন্ন। And you know that present indefinite tense is the tense which deals with the present incidents or present occurrences. আজ আকাশটা মেঘাচ্ছন্ন, that is the present incident. Today the sky is cloudy. And if you try to write ornamental English, you may write today the sky is enveloped with clouds. The sky is enveloped with clouds. Okay? The sky is overcast with clouds. Hi. Okay? I am very happy that you have joined my class. I am translating a Bengali passage into English based upon present indefinite tense. Okay? The easiest of the lot. Yet most of us confuse and we cannot construct a sentence independently. My first sentence is আজ আকাশটা মেঘাচ্ছন্ন. Almost all of us will say today the sky is cloudy, and some of us will say or write, okay, you have joined and I am very glad. Some of us will say or write, today the sky is overcast with clouds, and some of us will write, today the sky is enveloped with clouds. So different are the expressions, but all are in the present form are, is, am, etc. The sky is, because it is the present situation, present condition. Okay? Now let us come to the second sentence. চারিদিক একটা গুমোট ভাব, চারিদিক একটা গুমোট ভাব. You see that I am giving you the Bengali sentences which are almost impossible to be translated, but you will have to transliterate. Although you cannot translate from word to word, you will have to translate the content, the spirit of the sentence. Okay? চারিদিকে কেমন একটা গুমোট ভাব. Okay? All around there is a suffocating atmosphere. Or if you try to express it in another way, in different way, you may say all around there is the suffocating atmosphere, or the suffocating atmosphere has enveloped the environment, or all around a suffocating atmosphere is prevailing. Okay? All around a suffocating atmosphere is prevailing. চারিদিকে একটা গুমোট ভাব বিরাজমান. Okay? If you want to avoid the words suffocating atmosphere, you may use gloomy atmosphere. Okay? All around there is a gloomy atmosphere, or a gloomy atmosphere prevails all around. Okay? Actually, we can express our thoughts in different ways, but you will have to keep it in mind that the sentence must be present indefinite tense, because it is the present situation, present condition. Okay? Now come to the third sentence. গাছপালা, নদী নালা সব স্থির. গাছপালা, নদী নালা সব স্থির. Though there is no verb in the Bengali sentence, you will have to supply a verb in the English sentence, because without a verb in the English sentence, it cannot be a sentence. গাছপালা, নদী নালা সব স্থির. Okay? Then how can you translate into English? For example, what are the verbs? What are the subjects? Trees and plants, comma, rivers and canals, all are still. Again I am repeating the sentence. Trees and plants, the rivers and the canals, all are still. Okay. you may express in a different way. For example, the trees and plants and the rivers and canals all are motionless. All are motionless or are without any sort of movement. Without any sort of movement. Then whatever you like, you may use your words, but the verb must be the present indefinite form. Because you know that the tense is of the verb. The tense is of the verb. Okay? Next sentence. বড়সড় প্রাকৃতিক দুর্যোগের পূর্বাভাস। বড়সড় প্রাকৃতিক দুর্যোগের পূর্বাভাস। When there is no subject, you will have to bring a preparatory subject. That is it. That is it. It is the preparatory subject. As for example, it is the sign of a natural calamity of a devastating nature. Just your translation will depend upon your use of words, your vocabularies, etc. Again, I am telling you, it is a sign of a natural calamity of a devastating nature. Okay? Of a natural calamity of a devastating nature. Or it is the premonition, if you don't want to use sign, you may use it is the premonition of a natural calamity of a devastating nature. Okay, my dear friends, at least give a like, you may comment, you may share, you may subscribe to. At least a subscription from your end will encourage me, will enthuse me to appear before you with tidbits of grammatical items. Today I am discussing translation or how to translate from Bengali to English. Well, my dear viewers, my dear participants, let us come to another sentence. Hi sir. Hi sir. I am very happy to have you in my class. Again, I am repeating the sentence. বড়সড় প্রাকৃতিক দুর্যোগের পূর্বাভাস। It is the sign of a natural calamity of a devastating nature, or it is the premonition of a natural calamity of a devastating nature. Whatever you like, you may use. But the beauty of a sentence depends entirely upon your stock of words or vocabulary. Because the construction is very easy because you are using the preparatory it, and it is followed by the singular verb, that is. But you will have to use বড়সড় প্রাকৃতিক দুর্যোগের পূর্বাভাস. পূর্বাভাস can be used as premonition, and বড়সড়, that is of a devastating nature. Okay. Now let us come to another sentence. এমন পরিবেশে মানুষ বাহিরে বের হয় না বা সাহস করে না. এমন পরিবেশে মানুষ বাইরে বের হতে সাহস করে না. ওকে, দিস মে বি দ্য সেন্টেন্স. এমন পরিবেশে মানুষ বাইরে বের হতে সাহস করে না. In such an environment, hello, who are you? Okay, let us continue our discussion, and later if there is any question from your end, you may ask me, and I will try to give you answer. Okay, there will be no problem. I should have no hesitation to give you the answers, because I am for you. Could you please suggest me how to build my vocabulary? Okay, just let me finish this topic, then I will give you some tips. Okay, and I am sure that my suggestions will be helpful to you, because it was also the problem in my childhood, in my boyhood, and how I overcame this problem, I will give you some tips. Okay, এমন পরিবেশে মানুষ বাইরে বের হতে সাহস করে না. কেমন? In such an environment or in such an atmosphere, man dares not come out of their houses. Again, I am repeating. Dare is actually not followed by to, dare to. It is always lonely. Dare is both modal verb and dare is both finite verb. Dare is both finite verb and modal verb. It is a peculiar verb. Again, I am repeating. In such an environment or in such an atmosphere, man dares not, man is representing all human beings. Man dares not come out. I have not used dares not to come out. I have omitted to. When you are using dare, you must omit to. In such an environment or in such an atmosphere, man dares not come out of their houses. Okay? Now let us come to the last sentence. বজ্রপাতের সম্ভাবনাও আছে. বজ্রপাতের সম্ভাবনাও আছে. I have already posted the paragraph. Built up by me. All are based on indefinite tense. বজ্রপাতের সম্ভাবনাও আছে. When there is no subject you will have to supply introductory there. Introductory there. বজ্রপাতের সম্ভাবনাও আছে. There is the possibility there. I have brought there. Okay? There is the possibility of lightning. There is the possibility of lightning. Okay? So there followed by singular verb is possibility of lightning, Vajrapat. Or there is the possibility of thunder and lightning. You may use simultaneously. You may use simultaneously. There is the possibility of thunder and lightning. Okay? Next morning, I will give the passage, the translation, the English translation, I will give in my description box, and you will, I think you will read the translation passage. You will be enriched with some good vocabularies, good constructions, etc. I think. Follow an easy step to English grammar. Now, my friend has asked me how he can enhance his vocabulary, improve his vocabulary. There are many ways. First of all, I suggest never neglect your English newspaper. Always use your English newspaper. Go through the English newspaper daily, and when you are going through the English paper, you may stumble over some new words. You may stumble over the complicated or complex construction, etc. Just write down the words in a notebook. In a notebook or in a diary, and either consult your Google or consult your advanced learners dictionary, Oxford Dictionary. Either Google or advanced learners dictionary. Okay? Oxford Dictionary. You will be able to understand the meanings. Try to understand the meaning from the context. Don't worry if you cannot understand the meanings of all the words. Consult your dictionary, consult your Google or Gemini, etc. Whatever you like. Then, my suggestion is that you must go through or read voraciously your English books, textbooks, English textbooks very meticulously and voraciously, and there you will get many new words. And in the same manner, consult your Google or dictionary and write down in your notebook or your diary. It will help you in future. Okay? There will be no problem to speak English fluently, to write English very smoothly or elegantly, etc. You see that I am speaking English fluently because it is a constant practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Don't deviate from practice. Practice will make you or help you to be good enough. Last but not least, make a group of your own in your family or within your friend circles. Try to speak English with your teachers, etc. Don't be ashamed, don't be scared, or don't be afraid. Okay? So try to speak English with them, with your friends, with your relatives, with your family members, with your teachers, and you will collect many new words. I hope, and I fervently hope. Okay, next night I will discuss present continuous tense and a simple passage from present continuous tense. Okay, be online, and I will keep my promise. I will be online. Maybe I am 10 minutes or 15 minutes late because I am an old man. I have many works to do or to be done. I have many work to be done. Sometimes I forget, but it is my habit. It is my hobby to be online, to live stream only for you. And if this video comes to your benefit, if you think that you are benefited, don't forget to subscribe my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. Thanking you. Good night.